What is your food safety IQ? Are the following statements I'm going to make a myth or a fact? It is okay to thaw meat out on the counter. If food is hot, it must be safe to eat. Rinsing off my meat decreases the chance of me getting sick. Once I have cooked my meat, all the bacteria has been killed, therefore I have nothing to worry about once it is done. All the statements I have made are actually a food myth, and you will learn more why. Foodborne illnesses increase during the summer months. However, they can be prevented. I work with food safety techniques on a daily basis in my line of work, and I think it's important information for everybody to know. According to the foodsafety.gov, there are two main reasons why foodborne illnesses increase during the summer months. One being natural causes, and two being people. Let's first take a look at the natural causes. Bacteria is natural, and it's a part of the environment, and it just automatically happens. And the hotter the temperature's out, the faster that bacteria grows. One way that bacteria can grow is when the internal temperatures of our food are between the degrees of 40 degrees and 140 degrees, also known as the danger zone. Again, let me say the danger zone temperatures are 40 degrees between 140 degrees. If you eat food that are between these temperatures, you increase the chance of getting sick. Next, let's take a look at people. During the summer, we are just more active. We are barbecuing, camping, picnicking, grilling out, and oftentimes we're not right next to our kitchen, nor do we have our appliances ready available or the washing facilities to help us when we normally cook. Although the foodborne illnesses do increase in the summer, there are steps that we can take to help us prevent us from getting sick. 4 easy steps are to remember to clean, separate, cook, and chill. Let's first take a look at clean. When we are out barbecuing, camping, and grilling out, and we're in areas where we're not right next to our kitchen, it's very important to bring extra water along for cleaning our cooking surfaces and for washing our hands. And remember, when you wash your hands, you should wash for at least 20 seconds. Or you can sing the happy birthday song while you're washing your hands, which is equivalent to 20 seconds. Next, let's take a look at separate. It is very important to separate your raw foods from all your other food. Ziploc bags work best for this. It is also very important to use a separate plate for your raw meats and your cooked meats to prevent from cross-contamination. Cross-contamination can occur when the fluids from your raw meat mix together with your ready-to-eat foods. And this is why when you rinse off your meat, raw chicken for example, my grandmother always told me that you should always rinse off your chicken, and now I don't do that, because when you're actually rinsing off your meat, you're splashing the fluids and the raw meat fluids all over your cleaning surfaces, which are being contaminated now. So you actually increase the chance of getting sick when you do that. Next, let's look at chill. Cook. Let's take a look at cook. It's very important that you have a thermometer during cooking your foods, so you can test the internal temperature of your meat. And when you do that, you should test the thickest part of the meat. Now, it doesn't make a difference what thermometer you use. I have this type of thermometer, which it's just a regular thermometer, has the dial gauge. You can use a digital one if you like. It's a personal preference. It doesn't much matter. And the thermometer that I have, the sleeve protector, also acts like a wrench, which I will explain to you why later. It's helpful. Now, ground beef and poultry, their internal temperature should be 160 degrees. Pork should be 165. It's very important that you don't go by looks alone because looks are deceiving. Just because it looks like it's done doesn't mean that your meat is not in that danger zone temperature where you can get sick. Now let's next take a look at chill. It's very important to keep your cold foods cold, anything under 40 degrees. So it's very important you should put your leftovers on ice. So when we're in these remote areas, you should always bring lots of extra ice and keep it in coolers. Now, back to the thermometer importance. It's awesome to have a thermometer. It's one of the best tools you ever use from keeping you safe from bacteria increasing and foodborne illnesses increasing during the summer. However, over time, they get out of sync and they have to be adjusted. That's known as calibration. And I would like to show you how to do that. What you need to do is get a glass of ice water and set your thermometer inside the glass of ice. Now once your thermometer gets done moving, if it's not at 32 degrees, you have to adjust it. And how you do that is on the back of your thermometer, there is a bolt, or a nut actually, right here. That's where your little tool protector sleeve comes into place that acts like a nut, a wrench. You slide that over your thermometer and you simply turn it to adjust it to 32 degrees. Now your thermometer is calibrated and it's all set and ready to go. Another little nice trick is on the back of, in the packaging of most thermometers that you buy in a store, will show you a helpful internal temperature guide, so you don't have to worry about remembering what is the internal temperature of the meat that I'm cooking or the food that I'm cooking. And for a further in-depth list, you can go to www.fsis.usda.gov. So let me just remind you that during the summer temperatures, your foodborne illnesses increase, but they are preventable. All we have to remember to do is to clean, separate, cook, and chill. And if you're not really sure how long you've left your food out, just remember, when in doubt, throw it out.